doing fine, doing fine. I'm just concerned about you. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm better. Let me say that better. I'm okay. Not these little braids. What is this? Y'all, I am so ready to get these out. This was probably the worst hair that I have ever put in. The worst. Somebody did think it was mine though. I was like, oh, sis, I did not want to lie to you. This is not mine. So at least it looked realistic, I guess. Y'all, also hurt my thumb because of this. It's still healing. It looks disgusting. Actually, it doesn't look that bad as it was before. But hey, I'm trying to tell a story. But yeah, basically that crochet needle poked right in there. I ended up with a blood clot because it was just hurting for like 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, usually I may prick myself a little, you know, with the crochet needle, but it may bleed and but go away, or just like hurt a little bit and go away. This time it was hurting for like 2 weeks. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. I need to go ahead and get this checked out. So I was like, let me go ahead and soak it off because I had nails on. Y'all, when I soaked it off with that acetone, because I know they was gonna have to see the nail. Like in my head, the blood went all the way down here. Like my fingers gonna fall off. Like I'm pretty dramatic with pain. When I soaked it off with that acetone, because I had to go layer by layer, because I didn't want to like make my nail bed too sensitive or like too, you know, too irritated. By the time I got to the end of that, it was like, okay, not too bad. It was like a little blood clot, just a little circle. Y'all, by 10 o'clock that night, I was like, once again, 2 weeks later, I was like, my finger hurting. I said, my finger is hurting. But I was like, whatever, I'm about to go to bed. So I went to sleep. Around 12:30 in the morning, I was awakened by this sharp, crazy pain. Like it was crazy. It basically felt like if you slammed your finger in the door 3 times. That's what woke me up, because I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this feeling? And yeah, it did not go away. That's why I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go in, because this is a different type of feeling. And I was like, I'm praying in tongues. I'm praying to the Lord, like, yo, what is this? Like, I need to calm down. Like, I wanted to go to urgent care like 2 days later. Not, you know, that day. I planned to go on Friday because that was a better day for me. Just in case it was, you know, booked and busy. Whew. That finger did not let me go back to sleep. And that's when I knew I'm gonna have to get my butt up and go to the emergency. And it was storming that day. When I say storming, storming. All that. And I was just like, wow, okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do this. And so I need to put the brace thing back on. But yeah, I had to drive myself to the ER, and it was only like 4 people in front of me. First of all, I'm gonna say this. I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go. So they just asked me if I had, you know, been around somebody, you know, the same old, same old. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, no one has asked me to come forward. No one has asked me to fill out anything. And so when I finally got that was like an hour and a half later when they finally asked for my information. And I was like, well, okay. How long am I about to be in here now? Finally fill that out, right? Finally go up to her and talk to her. So yeah, the lady asked me like, you know, are you typically like left-handed? And I was like, yeah, so good thing that, you know, it did hurt. You know, I did hurt this finger, my right hand, compared to my left hand, because I wouldn't be able to write. and I also drive with my left hand. But other than that, I typically use my right hand for a lot of things just because, you know, this is a right-handed world. So I adjusted as I grew older. So that worked out, right? So I'm thinking that's all I had to do. Next thing you know, she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you a text message to fill out the rest of the information. Now here's the thing. Cute, right? Wow. I'm thinking the information is gonna be something small. Y'all, it was at least 10 slides, like pages, tabs that I had to go through. I used this finger to text. I used the one that was hurting in pain. That's how I text. So I'm over here just taking forever to get it done. And I'm like, I don't want nobody else to get in front of me because I haven't filled this out. Like, I don't even know if that's how it worked at the hospital, but I was just in my head, I'm like, somebody will get in front of me because I can't type that fast. And this is all electronic. So think about if somebody was like an elder. Y'all gonna make somebody that may not know how to use their phone like that, or bad service, not good Wi-Fi, use the phone to fill out the rest of their information? That threw me. I was so confused. So I was like, I type with this finger. The finger I can't use. So I'm over here struggling to use this hand to type. Like, I only write and maybe drive with my left hand. Everything else, I use my right hand. So I was just really thrown off that I had to text and type that information out. That was long. So it was only like 4 people in front of me. So when I got there, I didn't think it was gonna be that long, but I was there from like 1 to like 5 a.m. So maybe around 4 o'clock I went to the back, and yeah, that was a doozy. So when she walked in, she legit looked at my finger and was like, girl. And I was like, hold on, this hurts. You're not gonna just, okay, it hurts. And so I just feel like she played me. I just feel like she could have just been a little bit more extra for me. Like, oh my gosh, are you okay? She could have gave me that, but she didn't. She just kind of looked at me like, that's it? And I'm like, hey, it hurt. It hurts bad. When they asked me for 1 out of 10, 10 being a 10, it's a 10. That's why I'm here. Yeah, when she came back, she was just basically saying that, you know, the finger doesn't look too bad and that it'll just heal itself and they'll give me some antibiotics. Then they also did an x-ray. I kind of feel like, you know, I get why you did it, but did you have to, you know? So, now one thing, well, here's the thing. I've been up in there for a while. You give me a pill to take without any food. Now, they not supposed to have to give me no food. I don't know the rules, but I'm just like, I was wondering why I felt weird. Because right when I took it, I was like, I feel weird. Okay, so if y'all don't know, I don't like taking pills. I just don't. If I can tough it out, I will. So when she gave me that pill and I started feeling weird, I was like, and I don't like pain, right? Don't like pain. So I'm thinking I'm about to mutate. I'm like, oh, I'm about to transform into something. And then a different lady came in. She's like, yeah, you know, make sure you take this with food, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, now y'all know I've been up in here. Y'all know I'm hungry. Why would y'all give me this pill without some food? Good thing I actually brought like a protein bar with me. As you know, just in case I was in there all day long. So I ended up having that in my back pocket. So I'm glad, and so I was able to eat that, and the weird feeling went away. But I just thought that was weird. Like, don't give somebody a pill to take when they gotta have some food in their system. So I just thought that was interesting. So that ended up happening, and they basically sent me home, and it was still raining outside. It was pouring. Okay, but that's what ended up happening to me. All because of this hairstyle. So I am happily taking this hairstyle down because I already didn't like the hair, and I end up hurting my finger really bad. That's what we're working with today, y'all. And that's my story time. And I'm okay now. Most of that blood is gone. You can't see it because I got my nails done. And this one does not have acrylic on it. It's just my thumb, so my nails are pretty long. What is that? What is that? It's supposed to be rounded. And he did a square. So that base color I chose is like I don't know the terms, but I chose the wrong color. So it's giving me press on. It's giving me throwback press on nails. So next time I know not to get that color. But yeah, I just want to give y'all that story. And yeah, but for the most part, I am perfectly fine now. Most of the blood has left. Thank the Lord. And yeah, but y'all, that pain was crazy. But yeah, y'all, just take your time when it comes to crochet needles. Like, just take your time. Somebody told me, let me know down below, somebody told me about there's another type of needle, not needle, but you know, like a loop or something that you can use. Let me know about that if y'all used it. I just started doing crochet here more often, so I never looked up an alternative. If you want to watch that video, it is up on how I did the lash hook hair, but I want to make sure I tell y'all that, but I don't like that hair. Ooh, and not to mention, y'all, I thought I did my part. I thought that my AirPods were like charged. They were not charged. So I was in there that whole time, not really being able to listen to something. If I'm in the store, I'm gonna get on speaker. But now I have headphones, so I'm not as bad anymore, but all this hair, hey, all this hair, hey, all this hair, ooh, hey, hey. All right, I'm done. Let's do this.